Are you ready? What?
So, yeah.
Look at that. Hey, we're live. We're late. Andy's so upset.
Oh, I see.
I didn't know it was going to be on a game show.
Oh, this is just going to jack me off.
Hey, together again, Andy. He's already pissed off.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You can't hear anything, can you?
No.
We got to figure out this.
It doesn't matter.
You can't hear
I need a beer.
All right.
Now I'm mad.
He's mad.
So, what are we starting with?
Welcome, everybody, to 21090's Glam and Dram on Monday night.
You wanted the best, you got the best.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
I see what it is. Look, by the way, look at that.
Yes, what?
That's your stupid internet.
Dude, I got a speed test right now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Your internet.
Happy Thanksgiving to you all too, Amy. Thank you. It's early for Christmas, but Todd is asking for a new internet provider because Cricket Wireless is not working for him.
Oh crap! We're fine.
Doesn't look like that over here.
I don't know what's going on. Who knows, man? I think it's StreamYard. I got great internet right now.
So is the stream blurry, or am I just drinking? No, it's blurry because
it's blurry. It'll come around.
Ah, look at it. It's terrible. This is why I like being at my house.
Shut up. It says the speed is fine. 401.
You don't even know
download
what that,
and 121.
You don't even know what that means.
We should be fine. This is StreamYard.
It's not StreamYard.
It is.
It says right here, low connection.
You're low. You have a low connection.
You got that?
I don't know what to tell you. It's not the internet.
Fighting already, huh? How about that? Okay.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, we're gonna get through
look
this.
Like crap.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's gonna get better after you guys
Let's start drinking that. Right?
Gregory's here. Look at that. We got a bunch of people here. This is cool. I know that we got some BCS people excited.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, give it a shot. Dayton, awesome. Thank you very much for being here. So some of you may already know what we're giving away tonight. But if you don't, we are giving away every single Bourbon County Stout from 2022. You can line them all up right now, aren't you?
Why not?
As if we don't have enough room here on your...
We have zero room on the bar.
Why don't we do... Well, okay.
No, just aesthetics, Andy.
This is like amateur hour working with you.
Stop it.
right.
Yes, we're going to drink
We're
all
gonna drink them all,
7.
yep.
So that's going to be fun by the end of the stream. And then,
and then we're gonna
give it away.
We're gonna give it, not the ones we've been drinking. No, we got fresh ones for all of you guys. So we have all of them, including an update. So we got the prop too.
This is the bad one.
Oh, is that the one we're drinking tonight?
One.
The one we're gonna drink?
We're gonna try both of them.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We have a story there as well. So, but anyway, all right.
All right. So, who has had the Bourbon County Stout yet? I know some people might have had it at like Prop Day, or it's if you hunt hard enough, you find some places it's out already. It is.
Yeah. It's getting there's some places that get a little earlier than it used to be, where it was extremely strict on Black Friday. We broke those rules.
We rule breakers.
So
rule breakers.
But we did just drop the barley wine tonight, so that completed all 7 that we have.
That's right.
We have done. So everything is now up. You can see a review of every single one. We also cut the best of last night, or 2 nights ago, which was comical, but doubtful.
Okay.
It's coming. So maybe Wednesday or Thursday. It's coming. I'm tired of editing.
You've edited a lot.
That's all I've been doing.
I'll give you that.
Tired of it. I need a day off.
What were you doing yesterday?
Editing.
No, you weren't.
Oh, I was at the game yesterday.
Yeah.
What was I doing at the game? Yes. Talk about the game. How was your experience?
I think I'm just stalling out.
Are you?
So we went to the Ravens-Carolina Panthers game yesterday and had a nice tailgate with Christopher David and Dusty Dan and Unholy Fitness, Nicholas, and Sleep King, Dennis and fried a turkey.
Fried bourbon was delicious. That was great.
And you and Chris and Dan went to the club level.
We did.
Dennis and Nicholas went home.
Mm-hmm.
I went in frozen tundra froze my ass off for 4 hours on a 13-3 game.
Yes.
Where we only scored a touchdown with what? 7 minutes left in the game?
I don't know. It was on club level.
Oh my God. And then you went down on the field.
I did.
And had there it is.
There we go. So that was after the game. So while Todd was cold, I was toasty warm. So yeah, that was our experience. So yeah, that was go Ravens. Go Andy.
Go Andy.
So
connection is terrible.
Why is it this bad?
I don't know. I'm showing a full thing, but yours is no good, no bueno.
Do you want to switch to your 1942?
No, I won't. No, because I don't have a good camera. But I want you to go out and come back in. But that's gonna screw everything up.
We can't do that because both of us.
Well, I can do this, and it's terrible. And then you go out and come back in. Go ahead. Hey, look at that. This is like up close, Todd. See, look, it's fine on mine. This is way too close, Todd. This is the side angle. This is what we call the. I don't even know if you can hear me. Who knows if you can even hear me? Let's see if it works now. Come on up, Andy. And that is better.
Well, it's not. It's the same connection.
It's not.
It's the exact same.
Well, it looks better on my end.
Connection's unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router. Moving closer to it. So
whatever. Let's drink.
Yeah.
All right. So chat. Should we say hi to everybody?
Yeah. Go ahead. Let's do some hi to everybody. Dennis, we do have your super chat. If I passed by, I apologize. But
did you?
I think I have it. Well, let me see. No, it did not come up. Do you see Dennis's?
No, I don't see anything.
No, we have Dennis. We have
I don't see Dennis.
And we have Saucy. So it did not come through, Dennis. Sorry.
And
but yeah,
Dayton.
Yes, and the buck of spin tonight gets you in the running for every single
one
one
last year. Jason.
Yeah. Jason from Mash and Drum. Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Came in late with a super chat and won it all.
Blurry again. All right.
Blurry again. I know.
Good God.
It's fine on mine. It's your computer. It sucks. Modem terrible on yours. I don't know what's going on.
And you're chewing gum.
Yeah.
God, you're annoying.
How am I annoying you?
You're just annoying me.
You were the one late.
I think, you know what it is?
What?
I realized I enjoy your company only when I'm drinking.
Well, let's drink then.
So I think that's what I need to get us started.
All right, Andy, let's start drinking. People here to see.
Makes me wonder if I was like drinking vodka in first grade.
You can't see it because it's blurry as hell. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is the 2022, I promise. Good Lord. Why is it so blurry? Oh.
It looks bad on that too.
Yeah, looks bad everywhere.
Yeah, all over the place.
So, but we always say we have a face for radio, right? Our voice radio. Anyway, 2022. Andy, what did you think of when we cracked this probably about 2.5 weeks ago?
This is one of my favorites of the whole lot. I am wondering.
I don't know why. I have a full. I am completely.
Actually, look up here.
Good. And you.
No, it's good up here too on the computer. It is a StreamYard issue.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it.
That is strange.
We have.
Talk to the people. Let me see if I play for a minute.
All right, do you want to bring mine up and you're going to go down?
No. What difference does that make? Just talk. You're
going to pick something from there. Okay, so 2022 BCS, if you remember, 21 we thought was good, not great. It was okay. I thought 20 was fantastic. Now, we've done a, what is that, 10-year vert from 2010 to 2020 of the bases. And they, of course, aged awesome. Our favorite was the 2010, which was a 10-year-old Bourbon County Stout. But 2022 is another level. I mean, I don't know if it's just because they added the Four Roses to the Wild Turkey, Heaven Hill, and Buffalo Trace, but it is basically a dark fruit bomb with really nice. You mentioned smoky characters when we did it. I think that might be there, but I think it's more of the wood characters that are coming through. The bourbon shines, but it's not like overly like boozy, so to speak. The chocolate notes are still there, vanilla. It's just such a well-balanced BCS that I think everyone's going to love it. Is it a fudge bomb? No. I think it's more of a dark fruit bomb than it is anything. What do you say?
I haven't been paying attention. Mm-hmm. But you're doing great.
You still haven't fixed the issue, though.
No,
We're still blurry as hell.
Bring up your 72 computer there for a
Watch.
second.
Add a stream. Hey, look at me. this is on my crappy webcam. It's much better. So
Looks great.
yeah. Hates me. So all right, there it is. I should have got my other webcam. I should go get my other webcam since my old computer is doing better than Andy's $3,000 Mac.
It's ours, by the way.
It's ours. Yeah, I've never used it.
Yeah. Because you don't edit, but this is what we got.
Yeah, viscosity is right there too. That's the great thing about this. Super thick. Just absolutely love the base. I think the base is going to get better over time as well. I think some of the dark fruits might come down, and that sort of the chocolate notes might come through. You can tell the chocolate notes are there, but again, this is I think a dark fruit bomb. I should probably be paying attention to the chat because I don't know what everybody's saying about this. Yeah, look, Kathy says we have great internet here. Anytime you want to stream, we have good internet here too. It's something wrong with StreamYard. And Andy's now see, look, it's good.
No, it's not.
You have full thing. Go ahead. Oh, then it's going bent down. Why is that? Why is it taking it down? What is going on?
It doesn't do it.
Would you like me to go get my camera?
It has nothing to do with the camera, Todd. Trust me.
Could you put that camera into my computer?
It doesn't have anything to do with that.
I think it does. And why am I streaming okay? Granted, this camera's terrible. This is the worst. This is like a 10-year-old camera. That's why it's so.
If you want to plug it in, if it makes you happy.
Well, we're gonna lose the entire stream by doing that.
Well, Jesus God.
Because I'd have to go get my camera. You'd have to just wait a second.
This is a camera issue.
I don't know why I have full power on mine and yours is as soon as you get in there just tanking.
This is my concern.
I don't know. Anyway, I'll keep drinking if that's what everybody wants me to do. I'll do it.
This is here. This is the problem. I can't click full depth right here.
Close out of that all the way. Go all the way out and go like all the way out. Not all the way out. Just close out StreamYard. Anyway, sorry, technical. This is great. You know, it figures Mondays. We go more live on Mondays, and we have this. That's probably the problem.
We'll give Mondays another shot.
Maybe we're gonna give Mondays another shot.
Let's see.
I don't know. Right now, it's not looking so good.
That's fine.
Anywho, hey, look at that. Dennis Hayden Jr. with a huge super chat, Andy. $20. Guys, again, every dollar, and it's just $1 gets you into an entry. At the end of the night, we're going to give away all 7 Bourbon County Stouts. That includes the Proprietor, which we're going to talk about in a second. We had issues. In our review of the Proprietor, we gave it a very bad grade. I mean, like, it was bad. I think we were probably being overly nice. There was chunks in it. Something was not right. It smelled funky. We should have known right away, based being homebrewers, that it seemed infected. Like the bottle did not. Something was wrong with that bottle. And we then got another prop that we just happened to open up when we were doing our best of just to try it one more time because we had all these people that were saying, hey, I tried the prop at prop day and it was fantastic. Well, it was really good. It was not infected. There was no chunks. Didn't have that funky smell or taste to it that we just, we could tell when we original review that the flavors were there, but just something was off on it. And it wasn't just the chunk. Well, it was the chunks, actually. It was, in fact, something got into that bottle or bottles. I don't know if anybody's had that. But anyway, we luckily got another one. And kind of like you'll see when we release the best of, it's not our least favorite. It tasted, it's probably the most outlandish prop we've had in terms of the flavor profile with bananas and toasted coconut and pineapples and lime juice. But it worked. So I don't know. I really don't know. Why we had something like that, but we'll go over that again and show you again. If you're going out Friday to get it, the base, I think I got it for $14. That's about where it should be. $14-15. Some people can have it cheaper than that. Some people might have it higher than that. I wouldn't pay more than $19 for it, $19-20. So I think you're getting a little bit ridiculous. People are taking advantage of you. But again, big time dark fruits. Really nice base this year. And it fared. You'll see in our best of it fared pretty high. Andy, you're still trying to figure this out? Not working? Hey, JH, thank you for that super chat, man. Appreciate that. He's in trying to win those Bourbon County Stouts. There's our friend Dusty. Dan had a great time last night, gents. Thanks again. Well, thanks to you, Dan, for coming along. Dan, maybe you could put in the chat. What was that dust that you brought for the tailgate that was the cherry bomb?
I give up.
You give up?
Yep, it's fine. I'll just watch yours.
We're just going to go on this. Can I go get my camera? And that way, eventually, at least I'll have a better picture.
I don't know if it's any better or not. Let me see. Does it look any better?
No, it's terrible.
It's still the same. Yeah.
Still
You
same.
can go get your camera.
All right.
Get your camera. That's fine.
Take this down and put this up.
Well, get your camera first.
Well, you can.
Well, while you're doing that.
All right.
Yeah, get your camera.
Okay.
Yeah, give me some alone time for
Yeah,
once.
you need some alone time either. You're grumpy elf tonight.
Grumpy.
You are.
I'm
grumpy.
mad because things don't work at your house.
Okay. Yeah, it's my fault.
Todd's been foul today for a while. Yeah, ever since not Maryland, since the USA. Yeah, the draw today, he's been foul. Todd's a big soccer fan. Might as well have lost. He didn't play that great. So yeah, so yesterday was a ton of fun, which was absolutely cool. Todd didn't enjoy it as much, but I had a great time. So thank you, Chris, Dan. It was fun. We had a great time hanging at the club level. Got to go down and kick field goals and take pictures with cheerleaders. It was a good day. It was a good day. Cold day, but a good day. All right, so I'm catching up here. Let me see. Greg, cracking that Earl Grey. Let me know how that is, how that holds up. We tried that last year. It was interesting. It wasn't my favorite, but it was interesting. I thought that the tea flavor was kind of cool, but it wasn't very strong. It was just like hints of it, so that's interesting. Greg's cracking the Earl Grey from last year over.
We weren't big fans of that.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that.
We were not fans of the Earl Grey.
Well, they're just pulling
Should I
over.
just take that out of this and put it in mine?
You're doing this real time. Just we're on, so maybe yeah.
Why wouldn't you switch to mine, Andy? Why did you do that?
Because you weren't here yet, Todd. I needed to be on screen.
You can have mine up and yours down. You don't need to have that up.
Just put it on.
Okay. We're gonna lose it. Bring mine up. Bring mine
Yours
up.
is up.
Jesus, why would you do that? You're a weirdo, Andy.
This is the worst.
Yeah, sorry if you guys are just getting here.
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
We are about 50 shy of 5K.
Now,
Things were going.
We may have
things
lost.
were going swimmingly until tonight. The debacle that was our giveaway for Bourbon County Stout.
Unbelievable. Can you believe this nonsense? I have to tape it in.
Did you check the cables? Yes.
Check the cables.
It's a mess. We're checking everything.
We suck.
This is not what we expected. Now yours is just freezing up now over there.
Well, it's because it's freezing.
It did for a second.
Oh my god. Well,
Are you taping it?
yes, I would tape it so it doesn't. Remember all those times that I would lose connection?
This is. Oh.
Hey, there's my arm. All right, let's see how this works.
You could have used my camera on that and just plugged in and used the better one. Wouldn't that have made sense?
I'm using your camera. That's what I just did. I didn't have to go up there. I just said switch it out.
All right.
So here's the problem. Let's try this.
All right, we'll see what happens.
All right, so let's go to that screen.
Brian, it's a hot mess I'm here for. Yep.
All right, is that better? At least we're way. There we go. Is that better?
Perfect.
I think it's a little bit better, actually.
Greatest
guys.
show ever.
That's actually better.
People are like, all right, let's get to the giveaway. Now no audio? Is that serious? Lost sound. There's no audio.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No audio.
Oh no. Oh no, because you got all the stuff running through yours. So you...
Son of a bitch.
Oh no. All right. Give me a second.
Hold on.
Jesus. I gotta take this out and put it into mine. Right? I have to do that.
Yeah, try it. Let's see what happens.
This is the audio, right?
I think so.
This is not gonna work at all. Uno momento.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Are you kidding me here, Clark? All right, so now I got to go back and get audio. That sucks. Audio.
This is great.
No audio. What is it? What am I going through? Is that the USB headset? That's what I use?
No, it's the Scarlet.
Where's the Scarlet Solo USB?
Yeah, do the same thing there, Scarlet.
Well, there is no Scarlet.
Right there.
Oh,
Scarlet, yeah.
All right.
Now, see if that works. Can you hear?
Can
you hear?
Hello?
Can you hear? Can you hear that?
Can you hear? No, I can't hear any of that, actually. I swear to God, I can't. I can't hear anything.
Oh, we can hear you. Good.
Oh,
Audio
good.
works. Good.
I can't hear myself, though.
There we go. You can't hear it.
I can't hear it through here now. Isn't that funny? I bet you can now. I bet you can hear now.
This
You know what's gonna happen is when I play the music, it's not gonna work on here.
This is.
See if you can hear. That's the funny part. Put your headphones in.
Okay.
So they can hear us.
All right.
Well,
Well,
can we chug this? Can we just
guys,
chug
welcome back to 21090.
We're gonna
I am
just
Andy.
start all
This
over.
is Todd.
This is the worst show in the world. I'm not sure why you're
This may be the worst we've done since the very first live. All right.
We try to use like technical equipment and it just doesn't work.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything?
I can hear you. If they can hear us, doesn't matter. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we won't be able to hear the music.
Oh, who says people are going to be on by the time we get to the
That's
music?
true. Screw the music. We might not even get there.
So we may not get there. We're going to go through the Bourbon County Stouts. If we're still doing it, then that's just a bonus.
Brandon in Delaware, we hear you. Good, Kathy. All right. Greg, all right, let's drink. All right, so let's move on. Base is super fantastic. Andy, anything that you want to say about the base? I'm going to go buy a bunch to cellar, too.
I do think, welcome to the very first 21090 show. Yep, it feels like that. I think professional streaming years, folks. You've been doing this for 5 years. Yep, you would think that. And look, we have routers and stuff like that now, and so we have good cameras and computers. We just don't know what the hell to do with them. We will eventually.
Maybe by year 10.
By year 10, if you guys are still with us by then, you'll have a lot.
I don't
of
know why it didn't work, because it worked last week just fine on your computer. See, it's fine now.
There's something wrong with the connection on this.
Is it still like blurry? No, look, it's fine. It's your computer connection. Are you connected to my internet?
It's not. This is the internet. Look, it's perfect. It's this
stream, but why yours and not mine? Like it's going through mine fine.
I don't know. Why are we still talking about it?
That's a good point. All right, what's next, Andy? Do you think we should go to I think we should not do any of the variants yet. Let's do one of the 30th anniversary. Let's let the chat pick. Would you like us to do the 30th anniversary?
Yeah, I don't care. Someone put in there what you want us to drink next.
Fitzgerald. What would you like us to do? Old Fitz or 30th anniversary next? You tell us. Old Fitz.
39 people crashed it. Yep. We could not handle the insane amount of people who had hopped on. So yeah.
That's pretty funny. Audio is fine. All right, you can hear us at least. Whatever.
And Nancy, it's not usually this bad. We're together for the first time.
Yeah, we're together. Well, it's second time.
Yeah.
But maybe this is God
telling
showing
us to say hi, and yes, much love to you as well, and happy Thanksgiving. Hey, the BCSs are good this year, so
Nancy, we would love to have you on.
If you see them,
either at the beginning of the year or whenever you're free, we would love to have you on. All right, Andy, what's first? Did anybody say what they want us to do? 30th. All right, we'll do the 30th. Andy, tell us about the 30th. What's so special? Why were you so excited about this bottle?
So the 30th, this is the one that is aged in in collaboration with Beam. So you got Knob Creek, Baker's, Booker's, and Basil Hayden, and it's got the actual percentages on there too, right?
Yeah, there you go.
On the dog, there's a dog tag.
There's a dog tag. Take it. You can read to it.
So it tells you. I don't know if they're all the same or not, but 36% of the time in Booker's, 33% in Knob Creek, 17% in Basil Hayden, and 14% in Baker's, which is cool. Now, just to put this in perspective, the base is also, like Todd said, in the 4 barrels. So you've got the Wild Turkey, the Heaven Hill, now 4 Roses, and Buffalo Trace. So this is essentially just the same thing, only 4 different barrels.
Can you see that? Oh, you can't. Overexposed. Oh, well. Too much light. Anyway, so if you watched our review of this, I don't know if it came off as... Were we disappointed?
No.
It's just, well, I was a bit disappointed.
I think
it still was good.
I think what you're going to be disappointed is the price tag. Because this has 30th anniversary on the box, and they're dealing with the Beam collection. So, it really is no different than any of the other things they've rested in barrels before. So it's the exact same base, resting in 4 different barrels, kind of like the traditional base, or like when they did the Rittenhouse Rye a couple of years ago. Same thing, just kind of sitting there. So,
thank you, Joe. Yeah, well, Chris can't be here all the time. Yeah, so tasting this now right after you're drinking the base though is interesting because you can taste the different flavor profile between the two.
It's
very
sweeter.
evident.
It's sweeter, I think, than the base.
I think there's also a bit more coffee notes to this as opposed to the base, which is again a dark fruit bomb with sort of chocolate and smoky woodiness. This is sweeter. You're right. It's also not as viscous. It's not as
that was your
you think it is?
No,
it's not.
That was your you're big on that, and so that was one of the things.
Well, when you see 30th anniversary, right? It's a big
Thank
thing.
you, Katie, very much.
Katie Turk, thank you. Yeah, we love it too. That's awesome. Good luck. Hopefully you win. We were trying to reach out and say, okay, was this a 2-year reserve? I thought it should have been, but it wasn't. It's so I don't even know what the age statement is on those barrels at their age. There's beam barrels. Was it 8 months? Was it a year? They don't tell you, but it certainly wasn't 2 because they would have told you.
No. It's the same amount of time they do it.
12 months then.
12 months. They're going to do it for a year.
I think it should have done 2 years. That should be for something that big. It should have been more
going
decorative.
to make it
Right.
that big of a deal for a 30th anniversary,
Right.
yeah, because when
Would you
they did
agree?
the Knob Creek 25-year anniversary
2
barrels,
years.
2 years, it was
This
amazing.
is amazing.
And then the Old Forester birthday bourbon last
150.
year, 2 years.
Beautiful.
And,
Birthday
and
bourbon.
you'll see another one coming up whose age 2 years was really
Really good.
So the 2 years, if they're going to carry the price tag, they're worth it. The 1 years,
Yes.
I think should be a lower tier, and I think that's part of the problem that I have with the 30.
But it's a
That
very
said,
good beer.
That's a good
Really
beer, yeah, and hard to get. So again, tonight, if you walk out with it, it's not going to be one of the cheaper ones out there by any means. So
Andy, would you like a drink? Like a Gatorade? I
you
need a
want-
palate cleanser right here. Would you like a Gatorade or water?
Water, please.
No, there's the water from the other night. There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So anyway, I don't want to give our best of away, but I think if this was like a base, we'd probably be like, this is really good. But I would have still said I picked up right away. I don't think it was as viscous as I wanted to be. It's not as viscous as the base. Why is that? I don't know.
Yeah, Mike, we drink our BCSs around room temp. We like around 65-ish
Cellar.
degrees.
Yeah, right in my basement. Keep them all in the basement.
That's kind of the perfect temperature. If it gets too cold, you're going to lose a lot of flavors. You want it to be nice. You want to be warm enough that it kind of lets it open up a little bit. Kind of like a whiskey, right? You're not gonna, you don't want a whiskey to be too cold unless you're dropping ice cubes in.
So that's the 30th. Again, I think it's a really good. I think some people might love it. It's a different flavor profile than the base, and that might appeal to some people. For us, we thought the base was slightly better, and for the price you're going to pay for the base over 30th, I think it was an easy choice for us. So before we go on to the next variant, Andy, maybe we should do the Old Fits next. I don't know. But let's give away to our Patreon members a 2022 base.
Okay.
That's the Friday Behind the Bar. So if you're a Patreon member, every Friday night, guys, we put up a video that kind of talks about what is going on for the channel for the week. And then what the giveaway is just to you guys for being a Patreon member. All you have to do is comment on that video and you're entered. So let me bring up that. And I'm giving away, well, here it is, a 2022 Bourbon County Stout. And if you're local, I'll give it to you tomorrow before Thanksgiving. You'll have it before it even
What's
is
local?
in the Anne Arundel, Baltimore County area.
Hoping someone from like
And I can drive to within
Western Maryland
25
would win this
minutes.
thing and do 3 hours. But
no.
yeah, so
So like if the bourbon judge who's in Delaware, he's not local. I'm trying to think of somebody else who's sort of like Eric Desmarius is in Philadelphia. He's not local.
that's close enough.
Unless he wants to drive down, he can certainly get it.
No, you can take it. Eric, he
No.
will take it to you.
No, Eric, I won't. No, I will not. Let me share my screen. Again, love to have more people on Patreon. We're trying to grow and do things. The power numbers. If we can get to a certain number, we have a lot of things lined up. We just need them there. We think it's a great community.
Oh, thank you, Robert. Yeah, he says join Patreon if you haven't already.
I know. We've got a whiskey. Oh, can I show this, Andy? Can I show it? This is part of Patreon, right? So one of the things we're doing is a whiskey advent calendar. You think I'm gonna spill all this, aren't I, Andy?
Yes.
What chances am I gonna spill this?
He's gonna drop this. This is fantastic. Be careful.
Well, how was that?
Part of the calendar.
What does that go to? Oh no. What does that do?
It holds it up. That's the base.
Oh. So I should hold it down here is what you're saying.
I
Okay.
kind of hope you drop this.
This is bad news, guys.
Oh,
Look at that. And look, it's 210. And we have to give this away tonight. We have to give it away.
Yeah, we're giving this away tonight.
So I'm going to load everybody in. So this is the BCS calendar. All 24 in. So you guys, they all went out today. If you're local, you've already got it. Kathy and Joe, I'm going to drop them off tomorrow to you.
Don't drop it off. Joe just said hit that dislike button. So you know what?
Why?
Joe
Andy,
doesn't.
can
Joe
you fix
doesn't
this?
need to
Andy,
get
can you,
his.
seriously, can you help me fix this?
It's
It's wobbling if I don't pick.
you
I
have to
got-
put put it underneath. There you go.
Yeah, there we
Pick
go.
it up and put it there. You're fine.
Anyway, Andy, you got this advent calendar for me and you, right? I can't fix this now.
I got 3. One for me, one for you, and one for a
I
lucky
appreciate that.
Patreon member. So,
And it's great for your whiskey advent calendar. I love it. It's you don't have to just keep it in the box. Boom, it's right there. So we'll give that away next. I have to just add in everybody that's in the advent calendar. So give me a second. But let's give away a BCS real quick.
all right.
Chrome tab, the wheel.
It's a Christmas tree spice rack. It's an actual advent calendar.
Come on. I think it's really cool. I love that.
It is cool.
I think that's cool that you got that.
That is pretty funny.
What?
Oh, that's right. I won't, Kathy. If you win, then we'll swap. I'll go over and bring it there.
What happened? All right, so bring up. What happened?
Ryan, I love it here. You guys make me feel normal, and we're glad.
We are
we're
normal.
glad.
What? Is that a compliment?
In some sort of way, yes, I think it is.
Yeah. We're just normal guys.
The world's worst
Everyone name was that-
5,000 channel club channel.
We're just normal guys. Hey, listen, we've been just doing it for a long time. That's why we have 5,000. We have beer homebrewing fans. We have beer review fans, whiskey fans, top 10 list fans.
You say fans.
People who watch us. I don't know what they are. I mean,
Todd, you don't have fans.
we don't have fans. We don't have fans. All right, bring up the wheel. Let's give away a BCS. So again, if you're a Patreon member,
Yep, hashtag fail video. I was hoping to. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's right there.
I was hoping to. It didn't happen.
David Bays just commented. Let me add David in. David getting in by the skin of his teeth. Just the skin of his teeth. Let me watch him win now. David's gonna win.
It's a
good
great,
chance,
great
right?
song off of the.
But yeah, Bays. All right, so if our mods can drop a link to Patreon, you can check it out. And again, we do stuff like the Advent Calendar. We do meetups. If we eventually get to enough people, we'll do picks, right?
We're working on that part.
Yeah,
Trust me.
we always need more
that's
power
coming.
numbers, right?
It's coming.
It's coming. Well, let's hope.
Your honesty is
Can you bring up the wheel
both
for me?
wonderful and horrible at the same time. Let's see. End stream.
All right, so we've got 25 entries. That's only like less than half of our Patreon membership is entered. So that's all good. Now let's shuffle it once, shuffle it twice. Guys, thanks for commenting. And
Aiden is here. It's been a while, Aiden. What's going on?
Aiden's here. I love it. Good to see you, Aiden. Wow. Don's in. Almost makes. What did that say?
Fail video. People were hoping you were going to drop it. That's
Oh, that would have been actually pretty good for our channel.
Yeah.
Dang it. We could use something like that. All right, let's spin the wheel and see who wins in
Don't worry,
2022.
You're comedic gold as it is.
BCS.
And the rigged wheel is
Oh! Sean,
Sean.
Whiskey Wars.
there. You go. Congrats, buddy.
Is he in here? Way to go, Sean. He's going to be psyched about
Joe
that.
just wanted to say that JG is on there twice.
Well, he didn't win, so he's not on there twice. How
Happy,
can you
happy
see that?
Thanksgiving, Nancy. Thank you. We'll talk
Thank
to
you, Nancy.
soon.
Cheers. That's great. Good job, Sean from Whiskey Wars, winning the 2022 Bourbon County Stout.
That's awesome. Very good.
All right, Andy. Next beer up in. So should we go to the old fits? You pour you a little over here.
We're trying to stay
Just a little. You know, we gotta
stay up to date here.
we gotta
Aiden.
watch the amount we put in here, Andy, because
Is this the barley?
this is the barley wine.
Oh, this is good.
This is the old Fitz barley. Oh,
And that one is well, let me pull this
Yeah,
down.
pull it up.
There we go. This one is going to be the toughest one to get all year. If you haven't seen our 2-year reserve that we just dropped today yet, go watch that. We can tell you we absolutely love this pour.
absolutely
This
love
is
it.
fantastic.
So the great thing about this, look, the barley wine, look at the color on it. It's a super dark barley wine.
yeah,
just-
this is a dark barley.
Just
But so you get a barley wine, obviously not a stout, very, very malt forward, caramel kind of forward.
toffee.
But when you age that for as long as it did,
Jeez.
it plays just much like the stout, where a lot of chocolate notes come flying through there.
17% on this.
Yeah.
beer.
By the way, this is the highest
17.
of anything I think we've
It's not
done
gonna
so
come
far.
up, but it's
17. Well, trust us, it's 17%
You see it right
alcohol.
there?
Yeah, close. It's not bad.
17%. We
Yeah.
couldn't believe it because it's dangerous.
It drinks
It's so sweet and smooth. The bourbon characters come through. You get toffee. I even got like fudgy chocolate on it, which you don't get in a barley wine. But I'm telling you, that's from the old Fitz barrels. You're getting that sort of chocolate character from the barrels. It's super good, super good.
Yeah, Dan, barley wines are they're actually, I like them. I think they're pretty good. But I'll tell you, it played completely differently. We have not had now, Todd. I don't know if you have. I haven't had a barley wine aged 2 years before, and I think this
Ooh.
and
Well, first of all, barley wines are big beers to begin with.
right. But I haven't had one that's been aged 2 years, and I
No.
was surprised at what it did to the color. I was
Mhm.
surprised at what it did to
Darkened
the
it.
flavor. I think it was
Fantastic.
and I would suspect with this one in particular, there are people out there who would try this and think it was a stout because of the way it turned out. 2 years ago.
If you kind of look
Yeah,
at it, there is the reddish hue. It's not going to come through in our crappy camera, but you'll see it on our review. It is a barley wine. It's not as thick as the stouts that in Bourbon County Stout, but it is a dark barley wine.
There's Aiden right there on Good Sounds YouTube channel. They say the Old Fitz 2/3 barrel, which personally I haven't seen them say anywhere else. Interesting. Yeah, this is this is a winner.
They say that Old Fitz is 2/3 double barrel, which personally. Okay. Well, I thought it was a mix of the 14, 16, and 17. When he's saying 2/3 mix of the double barrel, they're putting it twice. Oh, they dump it and put it back in. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That might make sense. That actually does make sense. Yes.
Yeah. And because it is a
There you
mix
go.
of the 14, 16, and 17-year-old.
Hey, 47 in the chat, guys. Nice. Keep
No, that's
going.
great. Keep it going.
So for us, you'll see in our best. This rate's really high. It's
This
a decadent beer.
yeah, spoiler. This is your unicorn that you want to grab
There it
this
is.
year. This thing is amazing. It's really, really good. Dan, yes. Cheers to you as well.
Dan, what's going on?
Slate.
Slante?
Not
Sanche.
Slante. The new Alante.
Salante. Sanche.
Married with
Don't
Children.
call
That's
me
an
a-
old one.
All right, so yeah, you can tell. So those are the three non sort of adjunct BCSs. You have the base, you have the 30th anniversary, and you
Correct.
have the Old Fitz or barley wine reserve, which again we just dropped the video of it. Go check it out after you see this stream.
I gotta stop you for a second.
Yes.
And so, Greg, I'm highlighting you here. We didn't love it either. I don't know what a year is going to do to it, but we
Didn't like it at all.
like the fog out of the. That was our least favorite.
You know all the
I
different
think.
teas, right? It had like
The Earl Grey tea and some
but
other
have
flavors.
different-
And it
different
had some
types of
honey and some
Honey.
other stuff in there. But it was a funky
flat.
combination. It didn't really work.
was one of our least.
I
It
was-
was our least.
I was
favorite.
wondering
was that
how-
19 or 20?
No, it wasn't 19.
It was 20 then.
It's either 20 or
Wasn't
It
last
wasn't
year.
last year. It was 20. It was 20. Yeah.
Yep, it was 20. Because we did it over your house during the pandemic. Yep.
that's right.
Yep.
We did
Yeah.
that outside.
We did it outside. Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Oh, I'll miss you. You're gone.
yeah, we're
that
done
was-
with
that was
the Old
good.
Fitz, and you
We
guys.
do not have another.
No.
This is
Well, we
you're
do,
getting the last one.
but it's
The
over
only
there.
one we have is going to you guys because that is impossible to find. So
we paid a lot of money for these. This a lot. So
well for the second set, yeah, because we weren't. Some of them we've been gifted. Some of them we
we
had
had
to
3
drop.
gifted,
Yeah. So
and we bought the rest, and we bought a whole other lot from somebody that
Yeah.
it's a lot of
So
money.
long story short, we do this to give back.
We're not making any money on this.
Oh
at
no,
all.
whatever we get tonight,
I
we're
guarantee you
losing, we're
we're not
losing
making money on
cash,
this.
but it's all good.
All right, so let's let the chat pick here. So guys, we have 3 variants. We have the prop, which is the crazy jungle bird.
No, that's not a bad question. Oh, Mike
What's
wants to know. I'm assuming these beers you don't finish in one sitting. You just put the cap back on to keep it fresh. So if you have a way to do that now, Todd's going to pull out his capper. Not everybody has this, so
we
let's.
homebrew.
However, if you want to put this in like a
Where's our caps?
pull it like a growler or something like that, that you can at least put a top on. These things will sit.
Well,
You're not you're not going to lose
I
much
wouldn't put it
because
in
of
the
how
growler
big it
because
is.
you're taking out the bottom. But if you do have a capper,
No, you can put it in, you lit it. It'll last for a couple days.
a couple days.
Yeah, it'll last for a
This'll-
couple days.
Let me tell you, we just opened the 30th reserve.
Treat it like a wine.
We did that 2 weeks ago almost. It was still carbonated.
Treat it like a wine though. You'll lose a little bit of carbonation, but not really. Use like an IPA or something like that.
And
Well, these big guys, you can do that. You can, as long as you're lidding them and keeping them airtight, you can keep
just
them for a couple days.
buy bottle caps, sanitize them. You don't even actually need to sanitize them when there's 17% alcohol in it. It's not going to go bad.
You don't need to sanitize that stuff. You'll be
All right,
you'll be
so
fine.
can the chat tell us what they want to? What should we put out next, guys? We
let's
have the
see.
biscotti. We have the Sir Isaac Fig Newton. We have the coffee, and we have the proprietor. So, what does the chat want us to do next? And there's actually a poll in the chat right now. Please vote. Which is, what is your most anticipated? I have 31 coffee in there because I thought people would want
See
that.
who's winning.
And the Sir Isaac, I'm sorry, and the I'm sorry, I put the biscotti. I can only put 4 in there. I would have put them all 7 if I could, but you'd have to.
You did what you could, little fellow.
I did.
And that's
What
all
is
that
what is
matters.
the results of the? I should probably be able to pick that up. Hold on.
You're doing great.
Can you go into channel? Can you put in the tab?
Sure.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking at
What are you doing? You're like
Sure.
perusing YouTube, not even our channel.
perusing YouTube.
Go. Uh-oh, we're losing it. We're losing it again. Now I'm getting it. Now we're losing our signal again.
I think there's something wrong with your house.
Maybe.
I love how quick you already come back with something. All right, hold on. What am I doing?
Go to this stream right now. Go into it
Go
and look at the results. Maybe somebody could post it. I don't know. We should be able to post it. Go in. No, what are you doing? Go into the live stream.
I'm going to the live stream, Beavis. Just wait.
There you go. And you have to actually.
You say one more thing, I'm gonna hit you.
I'm gonna. If you don't do the right.
I will.
All right, there we go.
Can you see it with your old ass eyes?
Yeah,
Look at
only
it.
48 votes. Come on, votes.
Sure.
So the old fish is winning.
I
Can you put it back?
I can't see that so well.
Shut up.
Let's see.
All right. So that being said, let's do the coffee stout. That's the least amount. No one's saying what they want us to do. Somebody said Fig Newton. Eric wants the Fig Newton. Shane said the prop. Hold on. Let's look and see what people said. Coffee from Jerry Black. All right. Scotty from Dayton. Biscotti from Dan Lukes. Coffee from Tim Carter. I saw a couple coffees, a couple Biscottis. We're going to go with coffee. What do you want to go with? It's between coffee and Biscotti. Andy, what do you want to do?
Either one is fine, Todd.
We're going to go coffee. Okay. All right. So, Andy, tell everybody about the coffee. The name of the beer I could not mention.
Mm-hmm. The name of the beer you couldn't mention.
No, the coffee I couldn't mention.
Oh, the Intelligista?
Terra Honda Homeway. I don't know what
Burundi.
Terra Homeway.
Terra Homeway. Yeah,
anyway. All right. So, listen, we have actually, the funny thing is we have a bunch of BCSs from past coffee stouts. We're big fans of that. And so we were super excited about them finally bringing back the coffee stout, right, Andy?
We were excited.
We're not anymore.
We were so excited.
Why are you acting like this?
I'm not. I was happy. You know what I think they should do is a milkshake stout.
No, what?
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Sure, and you could play it.
No, I won't play it. You don't
You're
want
so
me
predictable.
You don't want me to play it.
You can't find it, so I'll
No,
show
I
it.
can't.
Here's the last one they did, the 2017 coffee stout. They basically from 2010.
Do you have a Monster?
No, I don't.
You get me, Mom. Sherry, I want what you got all over me. Isn't my love strong enough?
Cannot work like this.
What? Suck.
Hey, we're back. What I was saying was, before you play that, 2017 is the last year they did the coffee stout. Before that, they had done it basically from 2010 to 2017. So we even have a 2013 coffee stout, just aging there, and a 2014. So one of these years, we're going to open up all three of these, and
Coffee gonna be gone by then.
coffee. Well, the coffee probably has subsided, but let's see. We'll see it.
I'll tell you, the coffee smells a little better tonight.
Does
smells,
it?
It smells a little better.
So when we review this,
Oh, see, Greg. So I was wondering. So Greg had the Cafe de Olla the other night. Said drank beautifully.
we
I
love that.
had the
We
special
love it.
number 4 about
When the coffee
6 months ago, and it was great. Actually, it was much better on the nose than it was last time.
So that was the interesting thing. We capped this.
Well, we also didn't drink this straight after all the other ones. If you
we
remember.
just drank it after 3.
No. Remember, we had the base, and what did we do? We did the base, and what else? But I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
that was the night we had. We did the coffee right off the front.
Did we?
Coffee was the first one we did that night.
Right. It was the first one we did,
Yeah,
and then we did other adjuncts afterwards.
correct.
But when you do it after the base,
Now I'm getting coffee.
Very
off
different,
this, off the nose. When we smelled this, the first, and you said you're like, you know what? I don't smell a ton of coffee. I do now. Is it still light on the taste?
it's still a little weak.
It's still light. Yeah,
It's still weak on the coffee.
it is. So, what did you say in the review, Andy? You want your
If the adjuncts are going to be put on the bottle, I want
Shine.
to taste them.
you want to shine. You want
Yeah,
them to
I
shine.
want them to be the player, and it wasn't.
I
So,
love this beer. I think it's a very good beer. It's actually got a lot of chocolate notes.
It is
Fudgy.
There's
it's
like dark chocolate
dark
notes on this, which I
chocolate
think is good.
with the dry roast, like the dark roast coffee. So the coffee to me is on the very finish on this, but it's actually the nose is much nicer now. You can smell it, the coffee. Because you said if you drank this in a blind, I don't think you'd be able to pick this was a coffee stout. And you're
No, but the nose is a little bit hotter.
The
tonight
nose
than-
is a lot
than-
hotter,
than I
yes.
think it was when we.
that's interesting.
Which I think is
So we
kind of
capped this about a week ago, and it's
Oh, sorry, Ryan. This is the coffee stout we're doing now. So this is this year's coffee stout. It was the first time they've done a coffee in a couple of years.
2017.
Straight coffee.
13.2%.
And
Listen, I think it's a fine beer.
it was okay. It wasn't bad. I just want a little bit more.
Yes.
You do. It's almost like you get after this.
With
Yeah,
Eno.
it's just
Yeah.
kind of like Once
Yes.
everything's gone, it's like you can feel the coffee.
Dark
just kinda-
fruits, chocolate, and then the coffee comes in at the very end.
but there are much better. I mean, we were at the tailgate yesterday.
Yes.
We had
Oh.
a coffee
Oh.
stout. I forget who it was.
Yeah, who was it? You said this is what BCS should have been.
Oh, it was Duclaw's Pace Darker.
Yes,
They had the
yes.
Vietnamese coffee stout,
We
and it
tried
was
some great beers there, man.
fantastic. Oh yeah,
Holy cow!
yeah. It was like the Golden Corral of Barley's beer stouts yesterday.
It was so
fantastic.
good.
It was really
That
good.
Mortalis was
Yeah.
amazing.
That was fantastic. That was the peanut butter stout. That was really.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
that one of them tasted like maybe Chris David remembers. It tasted like red velvet cake, whatever that
Yep.
one was. Anyway, so that's the coffee stout. I think some people
What's
will
up,
like
Shane?
this. Sausage Shane's in the
So
house.
this is a good question, just to see if MSRP on any of these. That is going to really vary from store to store, to be truthfully honest with you, on what they are going to
So,
charge.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen like an MSRP
They don't
like
tell you
official
that.
listing from.
However,
Goose
I
Island.
can tell you what we paid for some of these already. So the base we saw in Pasadena, Joe. There's a place
Thank
right
you,
now.
Dan. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan. 177 Liquors has it. The base I think for $14, but all the variants, the adjuncts, the Biscotti, the Sir Isaac, the coffee, and those three were like $23.
Yeah.
And then they had the 30th anniversary for like I think it was it close to 40, 35, $35.
Yeah, $35.
so another
which
$10.
honestly, I can tell you won't be the worst price you'll see. Some places are going to jack that puppy up.
Let's
which
be
is
honest
a
though,
shame.
I don't know if I'm going back and buying another anniversary.
I wouldn't either. What I'm saying is you will see them vary. That's the problem. So when someone says what's MSRP, I don't know. It's hard to tell because people can kind of
Yeah.
charge at liberty what they
It's
want.
true.
This is the equivalent of what you get in beer to whiskey, because usually you don't see beer upped, but
Right.
they will do this because it's a Friday release and it's limited, and people are like, oh yeah, I can upcharge this, and they will.
Right.
So you have to be careful with, and now that you want to take our word for it,
Well,
I would read multiple reviews from different people.
Yeah.
If enough people are saying this is great, then you may
Yeah.
want to say, yes, I want it.
totally.
If enough people are saying, you may want to pass, then you may want to think twice about spending the kind of money that you're going to spend on it. So
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Hopefully you trust our pal. I mean, listen, if we've been doing Bourbon County Stout for probably 7 years now, we try to get it up as quickly as possible. I think, we're very honest, and some we love and some we don't love, and hopefully you guys.
that barley wine's a winner, though. That's
Well,
a
yeah.
hitter.
All right,
That's
so
really
the
good.
next three I think are going to be the most fun of the adjunct. So we have the Proprietor. Can you tell them what the Proprietor is again? With the Proprietor.
Okay, so the prop is named after a.
Should we do that now? Or last?
Oh,
We can do the
I think in order, if you're going in order of like sweetness,
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do here.
I would do the fig next.
Okay, thick. All right, that's what we did then. The Sir
Yeah.
Isaac's. Okay, let's do that then. So this is the next one. It's the Sir Isaac Stout.
You know what? For the price, Greg, yeah.
What do you say?
Did Andy and Todd say the 30th just meh?
No, well, listen.
Well, no. Now, my personal opinion, yes.
I'm not going back and buying another one for 35, 40
Not
bucks.
for the price tag. You're getting essentially a different
Name.
version of another base.
You're getting you're paying for these barrels. Knob Creek, Baker's, Booker's, and Basil Hayden, compared to the base that has Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace, Wild Turkey,
And Four Roses.
and Four Roses.
Yep.
I'll take the base at half the price or even less than that all day long over that.
And honestly, the base is better than 30th this year.
We agree. I agree.
We were unanimous in that. The base.
And you
strong
put
this
price
year.
into consideration, it's a no-brainer.
Yep.
I mean, it is. I hate to say it because we love these sort of what's what
Joe crazy.
do you say?
I trust your palate more than your IT guy. Fair enough.
All right, Joe.
Fair
We're okay.
enough.
Do we look good now? Is it okay? It's your computer, by the way.
It's not my computer, StreamYard. The computer.
So
is
why is
full-
StreamYard working on my antiquated laptop right now?
Listen to me, Dickie Lipschitz.
Mhm.
This up here is full bars. I can't get that screen on.
But why is it doing on mine?
Because it's not letting me do the setting on this for whatever reason.
You don't know. Yeah, okay, whatever. You're right.
Are we gonna get back this?
Nope.
I was getting happy.
Nope.
You're gonna poke the bear.
No, I don't want to.
You're gonna do it now, aren't you?
Don't want to do that. Papa Bear. I like Happy Bear. I like Happy Bear. All right.
You some bitch.
Andy, so we're doing Fig Newton. When we first, so if you, again, hopefully you guys can go watch our reviews. We appreciate you to do it. It's, Andy does a lot of editing. We put a lot of these up. We try to get them up before Black Friday so you guys can see what we think of them. We pay some money to get them ahead of time. And Andy, what did you think when you heard Fig Newton, the Sir Isaac Stouts? What was before you even tasted it? What was your reaction?
Let me see. I'm reading some of the chats.
Good.
My thoughts on so my initial thoughts on the Sir Isaac's was there's fig notes that come across on a traditional bourbon County Stout.
Mhm.
So I was thinking this is kind of a strange thing to introduce as a flavor profile. However, when they're like, I'm dumping 10,000
Yes.
pounds of figs in this thing, and then some graham cracker, I'm like, okay, well, this could be interesting because you remember the Monster we just played the funny video, but
Mhm.
I was stoked about that. I was like, man, this thing is going to be a rock star. That's going to be
Yes.
awesome. And I was like, and I can't taste any of the cherry or anything like that. Like it just didn't work. So this, I was lukewarm on, but I was surprised by what came out of it. I really was.
Well, so here's the thing.
So we are, but for the biscotti, yeah, that's going to cost you much more than that. That's really expensive. So
That's really expensive.
you might just want to take your wallet out. No, you get them all this year. You get everything in the biscotti included. By the way, the biscotti is awesome.
Biscotti. All right, we'll get to the
That's
biscotti.
awesome.
We haven't done biscotti yet,
Really
Jason.
good.
So
Yeah,
we'll
it's
get.
really, really
This
good.
is the Fig Newton. Jason, are you a big fan of the Fig Newtons? I said in the review of this, I don't think I've had a Fig Newton in like
Thank you,
25
Eric.
years. Oh, Eric, you're the best, man. Thank you. Eric, we gotta get from Brian Tracy. There's 2 bottles. Eric's busting my chaps because
chops.
chops.
Chaps are something you shouldn't wear.
I don't.
Please.
About that, he also had one the Lorley a few weeks ago. I was trying
I got Brian.
Yeah,
Text
Eric, we're gonna get you.
Brian will take care of you. Trust me, Eric. Brian will
Drums.
take care of you.
There you go. All right, so the Fig Newton. I said, Andy, I had not had a Fig Newton in probably 25 years. It had been that long. I don't even remember what a Fig Newton tastes, but when you smelled it, it didn't smell that different. But when you taste it,
Wow. I mean,
it's like you're biting a Fig Newton.
Yeah.
There is so much rich, jammy fig and graham cracker.
Yeah.
Like, right? I mean, it tastes like a
it
fig.
is.
Holy,
It is
it's
sweet.
super sweet.
It is sweet.
It's almost cloyingly
Actually,
sweet.
if I'm thinking about this in the grand scheme of things, we probably could have flipped this
Yes.
with the
Biscotti.
biscotti. But
It's a very, very, very. So here we go. There it is. If you see it, this should be available anywhere Bourbon County Stout is. You'll get this.
Mr. Gratian, it must be your computer. It can't be ours. Is the stream a bit junky or what?
Is it still
So-
junky?
a bit janky or just my Wi-Fi? We're having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight.
We don't know what's going
We
on.
think it's Todd's fault. Actually, we know it's Todd's fault.
It's not
but
my fault. Is it really that bad?
But-
let's go to my phone right now. Hey, Jason. Wow, Jason.
Oh, Jason, thank you very much. You know
The
what?
best whiskey channel out there. There's no doubt about it. There he is. Jason the Mash and Drum. Coming in hot. He wants it again.
I would say that's an elite super chat.
That is at least super.
I got a quarterback option with elite sauce.
Elite sauce? That's me. I'm elite.
Can you hear it? There you go. All right.
There it is. Thank you, Jason. Awesome.
All right.
Awesome blossom.
Someone just grabbed me the biscotti. Can't wait to get. Oh yeah, Rob, you're gonna love it. That's really good.
All right, so the Fig Newton, Andy, if you had to say, it's very sweet. It tastes like a fig. The bourbon characters are not there. It's what's the percent? What is the ABV on this? 13.9%. Listen, if you love sweets, if you like sweet stouts,
This is almost like an aperitif type after dinner type thing. Like if you want to like just kind of sit down, split a beer. This is
the bourbon notes are not there though. Like there's not a ton of bourbon. There's some
they're
chocolate.
drowned out by the
The
sweetness.
sweetness. There's so
yeah.
much ground. So it's good, but there's only so much of this I could drink. And you know what? This might actually be good to age for a year. Just let it come down a little
I think
bit.
it might dissipate a little bit. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like it says up to 2 years. That might be a good. Usually we say.
By the
for
way,
these-
so I got a question on chat today or on a comment.
on our videos
Can it age? You know, are the variants supposed to be 2 years when the base is 5
because
years?
it says 2 on these on the variants.
And it all depends on the adjuncts within the base or within
Tell 'em
the
why.
beer. So your traditional Bourbon County stouts, they're just aged in your regular bourbon
Yep.
barrels. They say 5 years. You can age those things
Yeah.
10 plus years. We did a 10-year vert. No problem. In fact, the 2010 was our favorite one.
It was. Absolutely.
It was glorious.
I wish I could. I will never drink it again.
Now, but we've also had some variants that lasted much longer than 2 years. The problem is certain things are not going to age well. You know,
Yeah.
like coconut won't age well. Coffee can age though, you know, somewhat. So it all depends on the various. This fig though, I think will age for a while. So I think it actually might.
I don't know about a while, but I'd love to see the year on this.
I think this thing couldn't age for more than 2 years and be fine. You can pick up because
the
it's
question
very,
is, if
very.
the figs and the graham cracker come down, what do you get?
Well, you're going to get a lot more barrel forward.
Yeah.
This,
Well,
but
we'll see. I don't know.
But this is so sweet. I have
It's
a feeling
super sweet.
It could use a year to
Mhm.
age. I think this one gets better.
So you know what? I might buy another one of these
Yeah,
to age a year
I think this gets better.
and see, because it's almost cloyingly sweet. However, if you love Fig Newtons, if you're like that just kid that loved Fig Newtons, this is your jam. You're gonna love this. You know, I think about
Look at that! Look at that! That's Tard, Bourbon County Stout, and KBS. That'd be a fun comparison. That would be really cool.
That would be.
We should do some of those mashups someday.
Yeah,
It's
we've
kinda-
got some
we've got
really-
a lot of fun stuff.
It's
that we
definitely
could kind
stellar. We got a lot
together, we
of
could do.
Fremont
Yeah.
stuff that we could do against KBS's and Bourbon County Stouts. But
That'd
yeah,
be fun.
so we're gonna have more. Don't worry, more barrel aged stuff. A lot of local stuff we're getting, but there's some more stuff. We've got the
All right.
1050 barrel age. We've got the Willetize that's coming out this week. We'll have that for you guys very soon.
We're about to drop
The
the French toast backwards.
Oh
bastard.
my God! You talk about a sleigh ride on your tongue.
It's never gonna catch on.
I love that term, and how good is that beer?
You know those sleighs, the
KBS French
the metal
backwards
sleighs.
Yeah.
That just sounds like disturbing. But actually, so like
Just, yeah, it's fun. It's all over the place. There's a ton of fun in that.
it'll
in that
never catch on.
sleigh ride on your tongue.
It's a stupid thing.
I'm telling you, I think it's a good idea. Anyway, all right, that's the Fig Newton. We're getting drunk here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're gonna get the music tonight, Andy.
We may not. We're just gonna give this away and go home.
It might
Because
happen.
you know what? I'm tired.
We're
Every
getting
night
drunk.
I've been out
I
late.
know.
I've been editing. I have to go home. It's way too late. I watch My Name Is Earl until I pass
Oh,
out.
you know what?
It's
I have to enter. We're gonna give away this thing. I have to enter in the 24 people that are or the 23. Because we're not gonna get one.
You already told me who wins. You said Joe Graves won.
Oh yeah, Joe, you want now? I can't do that to everybody.
But you rig all the stuff.
I do not.
That's what you do. Todd rigs these things. Few people think this is legit.
Okay, we have 3 left.
He rigs it all.
We have
I'm
the-
kidding. I'm kidding.
We have with a prop, Biscotti.
All right. If we're gonna, I
Two
say
left.
the
We have
next.
2 left. We have 2 left, right? Is that right?
Yep. I say the next one is.
Proper Biscotti.
I think just for the fun of the story, do Biscotti next.
All right. So, Andy, you want to tell a story?
No, do Biscotti next.
Oh, Biscotti next. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Andy, you're Italian.
I love this. I love this beer so much. I had very low expectations for this. Now, how did you pronounce this first? You called
Biscotti.
it Biscotti. Ty goes, "What is this Biscotti beer?" So, you know, Jameson over here had no idea what a Biscotti
Irish.
was.
Shut up.
But for those of you who know, Biscotti is an Italian cookie, double baked. It's baked with aniseed, and it's got some. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of like non-sweet. It's kind of like sweet and savory type anytime treat that you can dip in your coffee. It's fantastic. I love Biscotti. But how I'm playing a beer, I had no idea. This one blew me away, man. This one absolutely blew me away. He's the owner of the Ravens.
What's that?
My name is Rose
I know,
David.
right?
It is a good show. I'm rewatching it. I love it.
So, yeah, here's the thing with
What's
this.
up? Story time.
What's up, Shane? Hey, Shane, we got your. Where are they? Here they are. Shane, we're gonna do them in a live stream eventually. Thank you for sending these, brother. We've got the Port Night Rises, and what is this one? The 6.5 year, 21% MGP bourbon finished 9 months in cognac barrels. With it's Friday at Fred's. It's Friday at Fred's. So we're gonna review them one night.
Thank you very much for sending those over.
Anyway, here's the thing with
Dusty
this.
had it at the tailgate, so it was fantastic. Yeah, this is
Okay,
this
so
is really good.
This is what we brought at the tailgate.
So if you've had a Biscotti before,
Yeah.
this smells 100%. This perfectly.
Smells.
Yeah.
So it's made with toasted almonds.
Yep.
Cocoa nibs
And aniseed.
and aniseed, and I assume that's what goes into somewhat of a biscotti biscuit.
I can't believe how good this nose is. It's silly good.
If you're Italian and you like biscotti, I assume this is right up
Don't
your alley.
racially profile me. Anyone who likes Biscotti, this is a good. I love it when his face gets like that.
The hell, man?
This is so good. It just, man, I turn you red. I don't usually get the chance to do that. That's
I didn't
kinda
racial profile anybody. I'm just saying you're Italian.
yes, but other people,
And it's an
other than
Italian treat.
Italians, like this.
I
Todd.
know.
You
I
know,
know.
not everybody calls it biscotti, but
Here-
he does have the Jamaican accent one, so he may not know any better. How
up,
good
man.
is that?
It is like buttery cream. I said when I love mouthfeel's a big thing for me when you're talking about barrel aged stouts. It's super creamy, buttery. You get that like the cookie quality, right? But it's not cloyingly sweet. It's not. It is sweet, but
Someone took a stack of biscottis,
toasted almonds are right there.
put them in a
tastes-
blender, and poured it in a BCS.
The
and
toasted
they come
almonds
out.
are what make this. I don't know how much they
No,
put in this.
actually, the aniseed helps
And-
too,
well, no, but
because it balances
yes,
out.
but
the
it's not
almonds.
overly, right? Because that could overpower it.
And I think it works really well. They said on BCS's website, like this is the first time they've ever brewed with aniseed. They were worried how it was going to affect the beer. This is a rock star winner. It is so good. I love this. This is fantastic.
Coming in at 14.3% this year. That's a big boy on the Biscotti Stout. It's very rare that a adjunct, well, I don't want to give away our best of, but what the hell? It rated really high.
Yep.
And I thought this would be one of the lower ones.
So did I. I had very low expectations for this.
So when you see the
Um,
Biscotti Stout, you're going to want to grab, you know what, this up to 2 years? Get them now and drink them now. Drink them now.
Well, I'll have one to compare it to next year because I
Yeah.
am going to
But I
get
think
a couple. This is really good.
It's so good right now.
And this along with the
It's
coffee
so
and fig
buttery
will
creamy.
be everywhere.
It's like they have butter in this. That's the crazy thing. Like the toasted almonds.
It's
you know what I
basically
mean?
you get a little bit of, you're right, a little bit of butter, a little bit of like just a touch of anise,
Yes.
and then you get like almond extract,
Chocolate, and then the
it's kind
chocolate-
of like all pulls together.
the,
It's
the,
really
the
good.
nice. It's like you said. I think we said in the video. You're taking your biscotti,
See,
you're dipping
and
your
I tell
coffee.
you, Eric, you're right. Careful putting aniseed in anything because it turns into licorice bomb.
It's not.
I think that's
It's
what
not.
we were worried about. We both
Yeah, it
said
wasn't.
before we even
It's there,
said this,
though.
we said we were worried the aniseed was going
Yeah.
to knock this thing out.
Yeah.
I'm not a black licorice fan.
Mm.
Although aniseed is in biscotti, you don't eat the biscotti and say black licorice. It just kind of gives it a little bit of that flavor, which I like.
Yes.
It pulls together. But I thought in the beer, you're going to kill it. It's going to be a black licorice bomb, and it's not going to work. This is done so well.
I agree.
One of the coolest adjunct beers they've done. in a
And it's
long
funny
time.
because we were so not psyched about this. We're like, oh, there were some that were, they always throw out barrel.
Oh, you need to grab some of these and bring them to Christmas dinner, man. You're gonna have another
Who's that?
Italian who grew up eating biscotti at Christmas. I look forward to this. Get a couple of these, bring them, and share them at the
We
house.
brought it to the tailgate,
Yeah,
and people love that. Dusty Dan said this is the one we had. Yeah, so we had this is a big hit. We had a couple of these that we got early, had bought, and yeah, it was.
Joe, he said, "Can I get these now? Or do I have to wait till Black Friday?" Honestly, there are a handful
Joe.
of liquor stores that don't care,
I'll tell you
and they'll put them out whenever they come and get them. Some people are very strict and wait until Black Friday because they like the line. You know,
Joe, I'm
around-
texting you where it's at in Pasadena right now.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, well, he's my
He's
good
your
buddy.
best friend.
No, you're my best friend.
You love him.
He's my good buddy.
You love him.
I cheat on him with you. I cheat on you with him.
It's so weird.
Not there's anything wrong with that, right? Anyway, Dusty, what's Dusty Dan saying? Oh, Eric saying, haven't gotten nervous yet, but I'm sure I'll. Oh, I don't know what that was. All right. So we have one more left.
Oh, we got a bunch of these too. The Fremont Rusty Nails. Yeah.
Oh,
What you want to crack one of those two?
would
and
you
compare
like
it
that
to?
one? 2019? Or would you like 2020 or 2021? Which one would you like?
I will say Top Shelf Todd has a plethora of barrel aged beers here. Just
We
kind of
haven't like we're saving them for the channel, but we never get to them. We gotta
no.
get 22. We didn't get 22 this year though.
At the rate that I'm kicking out beer reviews now, maybe we
Let's
should
do it.
be all right.
Maybe we should.
Start doing.
All right, so there's one more left, and then we'll give away the whole lot, and we'll give away the advent calendar as well. So I've got a lot of things that enter into the wheel, so to speak. Any questions on before we get the prop? Now the prop is the last one we're gonna do. It's only released in the Chicago area.
Hold on, I gotta read this.
Yep.
You two have been influenced by the order. You've got me wanting them all. Do you think you'd change your view? You did mix up the order. You tried. No. So this order is not how we
No,
rank them in our
not at
best
all.
of. So
Nope.
100%. This is not in order of ranking.
Nope.
We did this more in order of sweetness.
Which we kind of screwed up, but that's okay.
We really screwed up with two.
Yeah.
I think the fig and the biscotti should have changed
Yeah.
place, but everything
Right.
else is kind of so it's an order of so we didn't wreck our palates. We tried to take it
The
from
barrels first, and then
the
into
barrels
adjuncts.
first because honestly, the most probably balanced of all of them still is the base. Then
finish off the biscotti.
yes,
There it is.
then the base was a chocolate bomb.
Yes.
And then you got into the adjuncts, and so I think that we did this more in that way. So no, Dan, I'm cutting the best of video, which is not the order that we did this in. So
No, and so
Yeah.
I don't think there's any bad. Well, if you watched our prop review, we would have said that was a bad. It was not good, but it was infected. We had chunks in it, and we're gonna get that in a
we'll get to that
second.
next year. That was.
But I don't think there was any bad. Some we were disappointed in, than others, and you heard us talk about that. But I think this year go with what you think your palate likes, and I think you'll be fine.
And actually, I think the one thing I like about BCS,
Mm-hmm.
and actually all the barrel aged beers, but is that they come out with things, and some are going to miss.
Yeah.
But the fact that every year they have
these.
these ideas like the ingenuity. Okay,
Yeah.
so the cola from last year, I was like, no way, that's going to
Mhm.
work. That sounds terrible.
And it worked.
Not going to work. And it tasted like a Bourbon County Stout mixed with Dr. Pepper. It was great. It was like
It's
really, it was
fantastic.
fun.
Yes.
The Earl Grey tea, the Kentucky Fog. I was like, this may not work. It didn't.
Amazing.
Work. The Moncherie, I was like,
Didn't work.
I wanted to work. It didn't work.
Kentucky Fog didn't work.
The Bramble, I wasn't sure whether I like it.
One of your favorites ever.
Probably my favorite of all time. So it's really hard to. I think it's a fun thing. So we try and be very,
Yeah.
subjective.
You know what I
when we
wanted to
these
do?
things.
I would love for them to bring back that vanilla stout from 2019, I think it was, and the midnight orange. When they were fresh, we revisited them and they weren't as good. So, what are you laughing at?
I just saw in the chat, so the spotlight.
Def Leppard friend who's.
So you,
All
Sam,
right. Are we gonna do music tonight? Or are we gonna
you,
do it or
you,
not?
you remember you've had Sambuca
It's
before, yeah?
licorice. Yeah, licoricey.
It's
Yes.
that Greek licorice,
Yeah,
like
It's
hardcore.
awful.
I mean, it's
I mean, I can drink it, but I don't want to drink a lot
yeah,
of it.
it's.
No. Sambuca's a
Trust
bad
me,
night.
you're not getting any of that in the Biscotti
Yeah,
Stout.
all right, guys. So we're almost done. We'll give away. So are we gonna
This
give
is still the
music
Biscotti, right?
now? Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave you the rest of it.
Good, big
Are
one.
we? And they set up the. So I was while you drink that, I'll set up the prop. So the
I
prop.
think we may end up saving
Yeah, we're gonna save it.
for next week.
We're gonna save it next. Guys, we're gonna do music next week. Tonight's
Because
gonna be all about.
We've already
Bourbon
had the
Stout.
audio.
Yeah,
It's not
we
going
gotta
to
figure out the audio for next week. Here's the thing with the prop. It's only available in Chicago,
Yeah.
and we have contacts in Chicago to get us props. So that's a good thing. So we've got one for you.
Mark. Awesome.
Oh, Mark, you're the best. Thank Mark Eppenacker. That's really cool. Maybe you
Oh,
hey,
By the way, the other one, the 2018 vanilla was totally unexpected. That
exactly.
was
We loved it, right? It was 2018. I'm sorry, 2018. That was with the
Rockstar.
that was the year with the Bramble. That was the year the vanilla and the
2018
was
was
a one
the
the
best
variants.
one,
The orange. The orange
Really
was
good.
like a chocolate orange creamsicle. It was it was so good.
Mm.
And I think was that the 25th anniversary, Knob Creek 25th anniversary? That was such a good
That
year.
was a
for variants.
Rockstar year.
The base was good, not great, but the variants were amazing that year. Right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think the base was okay.
Right.
I think everything else though just
So good.
kind of kicked. It hit. on
Yeah,
all
that was
cylinders.
when we had the vanilla. I'll never forget
The
vanilla,
vanilla was good.
then the midnight orange, and then the
Really good.
bramble, and the 25th. Oh man, that was just
It's fantastic.
so good. I love them to bring that back. They've done it before, so let's see if they bring it back another year. So here's the prop. So Andy, you want to talk about what the prop? So let's start off. The prop last year was that strawberry creamsicle, right? Was that what it was? It was. What are you laughing at?
I love this Eric Thompson. When I was a kid, my grandma had dropped the vowels off of everything we had. Biscotti, cannoli, prosciutto, gabagool.
Gabagool.
That's fantastic. I
Gabagool.
love that.
That's
That's
awesome.
fantastic.
Rick Allen only gave Biscotti 1 thumbs up, Andy. You hear that?
See, that's a joke because he has one arm. That's not nice.
Yeah, leave the music next week. All
that's-
right, yeah, we'll
that's
leave the
like-
music next week. We'll give it a thorough. It's the Monsters of Rock versus the Monsters of Ballads. We will do. I promise you, next week we'll come back full scale with. So we're gonna get through these. We're gonna give it away, and then we'll make it a night. So Andy can edit the best of. Get that up, right, Andy? The people want to see what our.
That will stop.
You wouldn't do that on camera. All right, Andy. So let's talk about the prop this year. So if again, you're not gonna see this in stores. The only place you're gonna get it is if you know someone in Chicago or you know us,
Correct.
and you super chat and you can win it.
That's correct.
Right.
All right. So this is a take off of a drink called the Jungle Bird.
right there, I don't like it.
Why is that?
I didn't like the sound of it. It just seems too off the wall. It's a Bourbon County Stout Jungle Bird. Tell them what it's in a Jungle Bird, Andy. What's in a Jungle Bird? What's in a Jungle Bird?
I love it when you do.
I'm just telling you the truth here.
Yeah, coconut, bananas, lime
All right,
juice, and
Did it have was previous ones?
Yeah.
All right, so here's like 2014. Cassia Bark, love. Cocoa Nibs, love. Panela Sugar, love. Coconut water. That sounded great. Never had it. 2015. Maple syrup, love. Toasted pecans, yeah. Well, Gualajalo peppers. That doesn't sound right.
what kind of peppers?
Gualajilo.
I love when you pronounce words you know.
And then 2016 was maple syrup, cocoa nibs, and then chipotle peppers.
Mm.
That might work.
We had that. That was good.
2016?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we did. 2017, bananas. I don't remember this one at all because bananas, cassia bark, and toasted almonds.
Bananas.
2018, cocoa nibs, chocolate, and then more cocoa nibs. So that was like a chocolate bomb. And then coconut nuts and pecan. And then last year, we weren't excited about this, but it turned out to be glorious. Cocoa nibs, pistachio, cherries,
Now,
and vanilla.
Emily had 2 of the last 3 years, and she
It was a cherry creamsicle. That's what we this is strawberry cherry
really
creamsicle. So this year is strawberry.
No,
Oh, that
no,
was
it's
last
not.
year. Last year was strawberry coconut. No, that was the strawberry creamsicle. And then this year, toasted coconut, bananas, lime juice, and pineapple. Let me tell you this. This you cannot age because we know for a fact from brewing, toasted coconut will go away within months. And I probably venture to say the banana would as well. I mean, it's not going to stay.
Banana's an odd brewing choice.
Yeah.
But so was strawberries from last year, and they did a great job.
Correct.
So let's put it this way. If you watch our video from the Proprietor,
Yeah.
when we poured it, there were floaters in it, so to speak.
Do you want to open it up?
Only if you put it in a different glass.
So this is it.
Is this the one that was bad?
This is the bad one. There it is.
All right.
There, take that.
Yeah, we should go side by side.
Let's go side by side.
Let's go side by side on this. Here, let's pull two out.
I'm doing an old elk glass. No, get out of here. Come on. Do it right. Do it right.
What difference does it make? It's an infected beer. You want to drink it out of a gold? Should I get you a goblet?
Yeah, you should actually.
Golden chalice
Let's just do it out of a beer glass. That's all I'm saying.
for an infected beer.
Which one's
You
which?
do it out of a damn Dixie cup. The thing's
Which one's which?
terrible.
Which one's which?
I don't know
Oh,
now.
no.
You put them out there.
I forgot which one's which.
Ah, Beavis, just open them for God's sakes.
Well, we'll know which one's which. I don't know which one's which now. Did you know which one's which? Did the chat see? Which one was the one that came out of the box?
Chat's just disappointed us. Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
How much you say it's worth seeing out proxies? Chris, I would say,
I'm getting another barley wine.
what would you pay for the barley?
I would pay $45 for that beer.
Well, that may be regular price.
Well, that's what it should be priced.
I don't. If that's regular price, it could be that. Yeah, but I think $45-$50. Ooh, it's steep for a beer, but yes,
that's the
But
highest I would
it's-
go.
If
I
you,
wouldn't pay
if
more
you
than that.
really, it's one of the best
45,
we've had
$50.
in years. Though it's really good.
All right,
Oh,
let's
one
see if
more,
there's.
thank you.
let's-
All right,
You want to see which chunk? If there's chunks in here?
is this the chunk one?
No, it's good.
Are you sure?
There's no chunks.
You don't know which one is which, do you?
I don't. See if there's chunks in this one. Any chunks?
Yeah, there's floaters. in
See, this is the chunky one. Yep.
Yeah, these floaters.
Yep. It's chunky. The infected one. Yep.
These are floaters.
This is there it is, the infected one.
Good thing we did the good glass.
That's true. Well, we have new glasses. All right, so here's the infected. Let's go. So when we first did this review, and it's actually up. Look, smell the difference. Smell the
Put
difference.
up a jungle bird. Yeah, so there we go. So, Campari's in. You love Campari.
I hate Campari. Campari is the devil.
It's again because you don't
All
like
right,
Italian.
infected, not infected. So you're getting a prop that one was infected. This one's not infected. You guys will not get it.
Oh,
Well,
thank you, Amy.
Amy, thank you.
You know what? For all the super chats, by the way, I think they deserve a rock on.
burp. Sorry. Did that come back from that? Sorry.
We've already been back.
Whatever. 46 still won. We had 46 people who watch us now. All right, we're on the prop. So we have two props. One that's infected, one that's not. Infected, there's chunks in it. You can't see it, but can you smell a difference? The non-infected smells so much nicer.
It really does.
There is a, I don't know how to say it other than funky. It is like acidic almost. It's like a.
So you remember when we were reviewing it, you said, what do you think? I said, you said you like it. And I said,
I don't know.
I do for a minute, and then I don't. And then I do, and then I don't.
Yes.
Like there's these off notes that keep popping up
Yes.
in between like pleasant smells and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened with this
Right.
de-infected beer.
Right.
And so like we're emailing Goose Island to tell them like, hey guys, thank you. What you sent us, we feel bad reviewing it the way we did. And this is also, by the way, Goose Island sent us this beer. We trashed it because we thought it was terrible.
Media sample.
And it was
Media
infected.
sample. I
So
can't do it.
we're actually gonna write back to them and say, hey, this is us being honest.
It sucked.
It wasn't good,
We
but
had
we
chunks in
know
it.
why it wasn't good. This was an infected beer. When we tried another one,
It was great.
it was really, really good. So
Although that's not on well, it'll be on our best
it'll
though.
be our best of. So just in case you were wondering if we're honest and there's a little bit of integrity in our
And he even
reviews.
said, "You're like, I don't like that."
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pull the flavors. The flavors were there, but there was a funk that just
it wasn't good.
wouldn't leave. So let's try it. Let's try the funk. Should we do the funky one first or the good one
I
first?
don't really need to drink it, but as Mark said, why are you drinking the chunky one? Todd just wanted to do that.
I'll drink the chunky one.
Go ahead. Cheers.
Cheers. The nose is off already.
What do you think about that?
It tastes like spoiled banana.
Oh, look at Dan. Thank you.
Dan!
We
love that Patreon.
So
Hello.
I think you're not a pitcher.
No, he's not.
Well, I'll talk to Dan, but that's fantastic.
Thank you, Dan. You're the
that's
Dusty Dan is from Baltimore
he's
and
the best.
the coolest guy in Baltimore. He's better cool than us.
He's definitely cooler than you.
Yes. And if you don't know who Dusty Dan is, please, Ahmad, put his link in the chat so you can go check out Dusty Dan. He's super cool dude and has a great whiskey collection.
Yeah, and by the way, his idea for what he does is different than anybody else. Like he pulls out these crazy bottles you won't see anywhere else.
And he does new stuff
It's
too.
just really
He keeps
cool.
you up to date.
Yeah, but I mean,
everything.
when
Yeah.
he gets the old stuff, you're like, wow, that's
He's
really
got a
cool.
Sagamore pick coming out.
Anyway, Dan, you get your official welcome. So welcome to. And I agree with Katie right there. Very humble,
He
genuine
just
guy.
brings out like 30-year-old whiskeys. He's like, take whatever you want.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
So we went out to dinner with. Well, you were coaching your
Coaching,
Pee Wee
right.
soccer team.
Yeah, well,
but-
we were
but
not very
I
good.
went to dinner with Jason from Mash and Drum, and then Dusty Dan and Brian Treese from Sagamore. We all went out to grab a bite to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan pulls out this
30?
35 Mount Vernon or 45 Mount Vernon.
Now, granted,
whiskey.
the Mount Vernon just released in like
This is the original. This is the-
memoriam
this is
of the original,
This is
right?
the OG. And I felt so guilty when he poured me a little sip. I was like, okay, take a little sip.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it
How good was it?
was glorious.
Yeah.
But then I stopped. I was like, and then next thing you know, there's more in my glass. I'm like, man, I feel, don't give me any more. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm fine. I look, every time I look away, he's like, look, man, it's to be shared. And,
He's always like that.
and I was like, God, you're a kind man. Like, so, like, would I do that for you? No.
Yes, you would. But he
No,
came to our
but he-
tailgate and like he was like, yeah.
Yes.
And anybody like our neighbor's tailgate, he's like, yeah, you can try they don't even like whiskey. He's like, yeah, try.
He's
What was the whiskey that you
the
you
old-
brought?
It wasn't the,
What was it?
old. I know
He'll
it
tell us.
Yeah,
Put
it
in the
was-
chat. It was a
amazing.
super old whiskey, and it was like a cherry syrup
If you
bomb.
have not subscribed to Dan's channel,
Somebody
do it
please
now.
put his
Good
link in
guy.
the chat. There it is.
Good guy. He's a great
There's
guy.
Amy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
There it is.
So
Dan, what was that whiskey you brought? Everybody know. I mean, that's so cool. We went to Sagamore. He brought out like what was it? A really old, a dusty old Fitz right?
You know, Wild Turkey he brought out.
But that was in a Wild Turkey bottle.
an
It was Old Fitz in a Wild Turkey
He's got
bottle.
all kinds of
He's got
things.
all sorts of
It's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on our channel soon, and we'll do something
By
fun.
the way, this is really good.
So, all right, so
This
back
prop
to the
is
prop. So the prop, when we had it, it had the flavors of, I get toasted coconut, banana, the pineapples on the back end. The lime juice I don't get a lot of.
No, but here's the thing. This is a really good beer.
You know what this would be good at? If that doesn't cut you off. You don't drink outside in the summertime. Certainly not barley. I could drink this in the summertime. It's so like
It's that's what it is.
tropical.
The whole thing was
It's
to
tropical.
do like
Yes.
they're in Chicago. It's
Yes.
cold. They wanted something tropical in the winter, so
Yes.
they pulled the
That's what
Jungle
this
Bird
is.
recipe. in.
this is now that we have. I'm
That's
glad
it,
we.
Kentucky Tavern.
There it is. Kentucky Tavern, 70s Kentucky Tavern. There it is.
But
So good.
honestly, the infected beer is just not good, obviously, for obvious reasons. And look, this isn't the first time
We're not
that
giving you
there's
one.
been
Well, hopefully
infected beers. The 2016 or 15.
Yeah,
one
the whole
of
lot.
two-
It was.
a lot of their bases were
the
infected.
bases.
And actually hit the DC area. So this could be something that
I'm telling you.
hits-
Look
because
at-
it was a media sample, this could go anywhere. But we don't.
Go to our video of it. We show the overhand. You'll see chunks in our beer. We're like something's. Unless we
Something's
brew,
off. Yeah.
we know you shouldn't have that, and especially a professional brewery, that should not be in there. And there was
And
something.
there was a
just
part
off.
of us that said, okay, maybe
was acidic.
toasted coconut. We're like, maybe there's some intentionality, but we kind of figure like something's off.
Something was off.
But look, we review what we got.
I'm so glad you said when we were best of. We had another one we had procured. We had actually two more. He's like, let's just open it up before we capped it for this stream, but we're gonna wait for the stream. He said that before we rate this like last, open it up and let's try it again.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
We were dead last. It was unanimous. Like,
Yes.
the prop's awful, done. But what happened when we dropped that video? So many people commented said we went to prop
It was
day
great.
and it was great.
We're like, shoot,
We're like, huh.
something's wrong.
And,
we knew
so,
right away. that we had
and then
checked
so I kept like in the comments like, do you guys have floaties in yours or
it.
not?
Mm-mm.
And people really weren't commenting on that part. They were just saying it was good, it was good, it was good. And there was one guy was like, I don't have any floaties. Like as soon as I saw there was no, I was like, we got to crack this and make sure that we didn't get a bad bottle.
Yeah.
And we did.
So it's fantastic. If you like
it's
tropical flavors, like,
sorry, Eric, because this video is freezing so much.
is it really?
Yeah, it's not just it's something going on.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he's playing Call of Duty over there. Who knows?
Didn't happen last week.
Yeah, it was a bad bottle. It was contaminated. So
Something, yeah. All right, so let's. I will get up the wheel, Andy.
all right,
Gone through all of that.
we got. So last again on the. This is awful. It sucks. Last chance if you want to get in on the lot of all the Bourbon County Stouts. We'll spin that wheel, guys. We're sorry about the word. There's
I don't know what
nothing
to
we
do.
can do at this point. We're not sure.
Something, I think it's StreamYard.
we are going to end this after we do the
Well, we have to do that too.
giveaway. So we'll do. You want to do the Patreon first?
Let's do that first. Give me a second. You're gonna have to like,
All right.
if you want to bring up anybody, or if you just want to just talk, I have to load in the 23 people that were in the Patreon, not minus us. I have it right here.
Do you want me to read it to you?
You can if you want to say what. You can go to that if you want.
No.
Let me go to that, and you can say
Why don't you just put
day
one.
one.
Why don't you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just do the
I could do that too. Yeah, I could do that too. Yep, that's an easier
Make
thing to
it
do.
easier. There you go.
Close. So we have
Yeah.
show this camera what that is. So not to people don't think we're
Hi,
cheating.
Captain Steuben. So Todd did our.
So if you're on Patreon, which all of you are, I will load this tomorrow, which has the calendar key for what you're drinking December 1st through December 24th. So what this is basically an advent calendar. Every day we'll drink together. We might even go live on our off days to drink the whiskey together.
And there's some great stuff here. So go ahead. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna just do
put in
1
there,
through
1 through
24.
24. Well, we've got some single barrel. We've got Elijah Craig single barrel proof. We've got a Redwood Grizzly Beast. Got the Rock of the old Smooth Ambler Old Scout single barrel. We got Buffalo Trace low yield single barrel, which is great. Smoke Wagon the Younger. All kinds of fun stuff in here.
I think there's a Heaven's Door 10
The new
year.
Riff Balboa Rye, which is fun.
There's an E.H. Taylor 12
We got
batch.
E.H. Taylor, 10-year decades from Heaven's Door, Broken Barrel Bourbon. Iron Root, Harbinger. We've got.
All right, so I'm actually going to do 20.
We got great. This
Well,
is a good little lineup. This is
What
fun.
are we? 21090 is day 21. So let's take out 21 because we don't need to win again. Right? So there's no 21.
Yep.
So when you don't know who this is, we'll tell you.
We'll
I
tell
promise you.
You'll know your day. Oh, hold on, Match and Drive.
Oh, Jason, thank you. Oh man,
All right, he's coming. He's ready.
he's
He's ready,
ready
to
to
play.
win this. Well, hey,
More money to upgrade your Wi-Fi. God, I tell you, I swear.
the Wi-Fi's fine.
In my defense, I'm at Todd's house, and that's why things are going bad. Todd's coming over to my place next week.
Okay,
He won't do that. Todd doesn't leave his house.
I know. Are you ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
Can you guys see it? So this will equate to what day you're winning your whiskey's on. So there you go.
Okay. Let's see. So the winner of the Advent calendar is 11
Or
which
12.
is 12.
12.
DMCKY.
That's DMCKY.
All right. Congrats.
There you go. DMCKY, or I think he's Prescription Bourbon.
There we go.
Prescription Bourbon 1. There you go.
Congratulations.
Well done,
All
DMCKY.
right.
He's not
You-
even watching tonight.
It's all right. He's a patron. He
right.
appreciates it. So, all right. So we're going to do the drawing for.
I will. Yep.
Oh, he's rigged.
Rigged.
Joe, you get too many perks. You can't say rigged anymore. You get all the perks.
Let me get. So anybody wants. So next giveaway is the entire lot of BCS 2022. So let me go to.
So, Vanna, do you want to go over the entire lot again? Or do you want to hand them to me here?
Yep. So there you have the
So, what do you win?
the prop.
So, this is a Chicago one release. You get the prop, which is a Jungle Bird take, which is absolutely fabulous.
Let's do the variants first. Let's do the
You
Shiraz
get the
Stout.
Shiraz Stout, basically Fig Newton in a glass. Fantastic.
We have the Biscotti.
Say that again.
Biscotti.
Biscotti is fantastic. This one is like my sleeper pick of the whole tournament, so to speak. I love
And
that.
we have the,
And the
coffee.
Intelligista Burundi. There we go.
We have the
Well, you got the 30th anniversary
what happened to that bottle? Oh, right over here.
over here. 30th anniversary, which is the basically the Jim Beam collection, Baker's, Booker's, Basil, and Knob Creek. And then we got the old Fitz
Oh, this
14, 16,
oh,
17
man,
year
that-
blend.
Barley wine.
Barley wine.
And then base.
Has all of that base, which is probably the strongest base we've had in years. This has
the
been a
20 was really good for me. I thought
It's really good.
18's
Yep.
good. So
They're frozen again. That's great.
really,
We need to get this thing and get the hell off and fix our shit for next week. But either way,
I think it's StreamYard.
I think it's your house.
Okay, Andy, it is. It sure is.
So you're getting mad, aren't you?
Should we do a speed test right now again for the 15th time? It has nothing to do.
You know what's funny is I like you when there's little thing you're happy all the time until there's a little ways I can
Because
find
you're-
to piss you off. And it actually,
There's nothing wrong with our internet right now.
I don't know what that means.
Andy, it's 360
That looks like you're-
72
that looks like you're-
megabits per
That
second.
looks like your BG.
85.
Let's say your BG meter test, and it just went down to hundreds.
No, this is the upload speed, you dummy. You don't know what any of that is. There's nothing wrong with our internet. There's our internet. Can you see it?
No one cares.
There's nothing wrong with our internet. Zero wrong. We have high speed internet. There's something wrong with StreamYard tonight. So suck it.
You're a feisty.
Well, I don't like you saying I paid extra for that. Ain't nothing wrong with me. No, StreamYard.
There's a lot wrong with you, Todd.
Something wrong with your shell in your brain.
Whiskey. Oh, thank you, Sean. Sean just.
Sean, did you know? Did he see one earlier? Did he see it? I don't know. Was he here?
See what?
Did he won the base already?
Sean, you won the base already.
Does he know that?
He said he's trying to type, but it's blurry. He can't type to you right now.
Sean, you better be quiet. Thank you to everybody. We do this
Todd,
every year.
Todd, are you hardwired or Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
Teach wants to know. Maybe you should hardwire your stuff.
We are Wi-Fi.
You should hardwire it.
I don't know how to do that. How do I know how to do that?
Christopher David knows how to hardwire.
How are we going to do that?
Oh, figure it out.
All right. Thank you guys for all your support. That's really nice of you. And let's get into the wheel.
All right,
Hold on.
bring up the wheel.
Give me a second. Andy,
This is taking a long time.
what do you do? What do you do all day?
I edit the videos.
Cheech is here?
I edit the
Let's see
videos to
Cheech.
make this channel successful.
Cheech loves rock and roll. He's in a band. Andy?
I'd love to go down to Florida and hang out with Cheech, drink some whiskey, and watch his band. That's what I'd like to do.
You should be in a band. You're very good, Todd.
I can play mad drums and guitar. Look at that wheel, Andrew. Bring it up. Can you bring it up?
Yes, I'll bring it up.
So thank you guys. We do this every year. We bring you the Bourbon County Stout before it's released. We give a whole allotment away. And
Do you even understand what these numbers mean?
yes, it means we have very high speed internet.
I think it's because you're so smart.
Do we have
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Really, Really, Really Bad Dancer. Mr. Really, Really, Really Bad Dancer. Arms swinging, knees bending, head bobbing to no particular rhythm. You're either dancing or you have fleas. Call me a doctor. As soon as you hit the dance floor, the taunts begin. Is that all you got, playa? Unfortunately, yes, that's all you got. Pour it on now. Who's in the house? Some guy who can't dance. That's who's in the house. You're a star. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Happy Feet, because you really put the oogie in boogie. Mr. Really, Really Bad Dancer.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Word to your mother.
I'm ready. Real quick, the votes. Only 67 votes. Which 2022 Bourbon County Stout variant are you most looking forward to? Andy, with 39%, the Old Fitz Barley Wine, 25% the Biscotti, 24% the 30th Anniversary, and 12% Coffee Stout. So
All right.
there you go. All right, there's the wheel. Guys, thank you for the support. We love Bourbon County Stout. We love that you guys support us for that. And let's see who wins all 7 variants this year. You ready?
All right, here we go.
Spin the wheel.
Someone's walking away with some good stuff.
Oh my gosh. I can't see it. I can't see it, so we'll see when it comes up.
You're blind as a bat.
Well, you can't see that either.
The winner is... Oh my goodness gracious.
Jason, he won again.
He
He
well,
put the most in. Jason C. Mash and Drum. That's hilarious.
congrats.
There he is. They're all gonna say fixed. They're all
Everyone's
gonna
gonna
say
say fixed and
fixed. Fixed. I love it. Way to go,
there we go.
Jason.
Congrats, Jason. There we go. That's awesome. Let's see. Everyone says congrats except for Joe, who says rigged as usual. But you know what? We actually did take Joe's name out. So
We did. We
that's true. We
took
took
it
his
out.
name out. We didn't want him to win. So
That's about 2 years in a row.
we never had a
Congratulations.
2-year win. That's
That's
impressive.
surprising, right?
Yeah, that's fine. So
I love it.
hey, Jason, congratulations. Really, I could have paid him off. I could have said the Biscotti. He wouldn't have done any better.
That's
but it
true.
would've
That's
been
true.
fine.
That's true.
But that's awesome.
So he's gonna get the Biscotti. He's gonna
Jason, you're gonna have to come on like last year.
Yes.
We'll drink some of these together.
You're gonna
man.
come on
That'll
our
be-
stream,
that'll be fun.
Jason.
We'll do
Is that a
That'll be
deal?
fun.
Is he in the chat
Oh,
still?
people, it's the rigged. Here it comes. Rigged.
Oh, come on,
no, it's
people.
not rigged, guys. Trust me, it is not rigged. Collusion.
What is he saying?
I love it.
What is he
It's-
saying?
Oh, that's
Is
too
he even?
funny.
He's not even still here. Did he even see he won? He's gone.
Pay money, make money, pour some sugar on me. Like it's coming.
Awesome.
All
All right, Jason, you promised to
He
come on
did.
and drink a few of these with us. He'll come on, right? Last year he did it. So we'll do it
He
again.
said he will think about it
As long as we have technical.
as long as you fix your
You
internet.
go to your house, not go to
I'll
my
go to
house.
my as long as you fix your internet. Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
fine.
That sounds
He's
good.
not doing an amateur hour with your setup here.
Hey, it's not my
So-
setup.
It is your
It's your
setup.
crappy.
This is all run through. Cheech said you should hardwire it. You don't know what that means.
I don't. Do you know what it means?
Yeah.
What do you do?
It means you have to plug it in.
I could do that.
Not a regular
Fix it
plug.
up then.
Not a regular plug.
Fix it up there, Andy.
It's okay, little fellow. We'll fix it. It's
It
all
looks
good.
fine now.
Everybody's leaving their match.
Everybody's leaving. All right, guys.
They're
So
matching.
what do we got coming up this week, Andy? We have the best of Bourbon County
That's
Stout.
Bourbon County Stout coming out next week. We're gonna do Monsters of Rock versus Monster Ballads. Do you rock or do you like to just slow dance and leave room for the Holy Ghost? We're gonna see what happens.
What do you think? If you haven't done I actually did the ratings. You have not done them.
Yeah.
You're going to do them on the fly tonight because you know them so well.
Mhm.
Do you think you rock or do you not rock?
It depends on the tunes. I think based on the tunes, well, it could be a split decision. I'm not sure. It's gonna be
I
close.
don't rock.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Guys.
I
Could
don't.
you set yourself up any
I
better?
don't rock.
Todd,
I'm
no,
a ballad
you,
fan.
You don't rock.
The ballad CD I think is better.
Well, you got a
We'll go
soft
there.
spot, don't you?
Wait till you see this. I think you'll be the
I
same
know
boat.
it
I think
is.
you'll be the same boat.
You think of all those years back in middle school.
Can I say also
waiting for
one thing?
somebody to ask you to
I saw
dance.
Brandon and Ryan, our Patreon members, at Old Line this past weekend. They had their Oyster Fest. They released. Where are they? Oh, I put them away already.
Oh, the two
Their
old line.
Armagnac and Cognac Old Line
Yeah,
finished.
by
they
the
were
way,
so
we'll,
good.
We'll be doing those next week. We'll do this as well. Really good.
Super good
Old
whiskeys.
line is just amazing. Fun
And then
stuff.
after the beer, we'll have the 5-year bottle and bond.
That's already done.
Look at that. Sagamore 5-year bottle and bond review.
It's
coming.
done.
It's done.
It's done.
Look at this guy. He's cranking stuff out.
As is a backwoods bastard French toast.
Well done, Andy. Pat on the back, Andy.
I hate you so much. You have no idea how much I hate you. But
I love you, Andy.
that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you all.
On a Monday night.
On Monday night, look, you have lots of choices. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Some shows are average, some shows are turds, but we want to bring some life to Mondays.
Maybe. Maybe we do.
Only after we fix our shit. Until
Yes.
next time.
And there will be next time.
Yes. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
And
Hey, there's Drips and Drams. Sagamore. Yes. There it is. Jason got that.
he got it. All
Cheers,
right.
guys.
See you.
We'll see you next week.
We're never getting through this.
Wasn't ready for that.
Get yourself in check here. What's wrong with you?
Fine. I also didn't have dinner.
Oh, you have dinner?
There's nothing in my stomach.
Oh my God. We drank 8 whiskeys.
I felt drunk after the first
Oh
beer.
my God. Jeez.
Is that center?
And barrel beer. I don't even know at this point, Andy. We haven't gotten to that point. Come on, dude. Let's go. Finish this. This is important. Well, maybe it's not.
Do it still look high?
You do. You do. But let's go.
Okay. Where are we starting from?
Welcome back to 2TEN90's.
Welcome back to
Yes.
I'm Andy, you're Todd.
Yes. Okay. And just go into it. Let's review FAO2.
Let's just do it.
Don't worry about 01. Say
Don't
we
worry
love
about it.
01. Say the difference.
I'm not worried about 01.
You're so drunk.
That was so springtime.
We're never gonna do this. We've reached our limit, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if this is a good idea at this point.
We got one more to do. Come on, sit.
Okay, hold on.
Come on.
I'm trying.
There's a lot of whiskey over here.
This is too much.
Come on. We got one more to do. We have to do this one.
Okay.